There's a moment that happens in millions of homes across the country every single morning. An older gentleman wakes up. He swings his legs over the bed. The air feels a little too cold, his joints a little too stiff. His feet touch the ground, and a sharp jolt radiates through his heels or knees. Still, he rises, slowly, carefully, and makes his way to the bathroom, using the wall or whatever furniture he can find for balance. And then, it happens. He returns to the bed. Not because he's lazy. Not because he's tired. But because it hurts. This quiet decision, to lie back down, is made with good intentions. But over time, it becomes a silent habit. And that habit, day after day, begins to steal his strength without making a sound. Welcome to Wise Elders' Tales, where we speak honestly, respectfully, and practically about aging, and how to do it with dignity and power. If you or someone you love struggles with morning leg pain, stiffness, or declining mobility, what I'm about to share could gently, yet profoundly, shift the course of your days. Let's begin with truth. The early hours of the morning are not neutral for your body. After a night of stillness, your circulation slows. Fluid pools in the joints. Muscles tighten. And if we don't wake up the body properly, we leave those issues to grow worse. Think about this. Why does leg pain often feel worse in the morning, yet somehow fades as the day goes on? Because movement is medicine. Blood flow is life. Going back to bed after your first wake-up isn't rest. It's retreat. And while it may seem harmless, it quietly sends a message to your body. We're not using these legs today. So your body responds in kind. It adapts by doing less. By growing weaker. That's how mobility doesn't disappear overnight. It fades. In tiny moments. One harmless decision at a time. But here's the good news, you can turn it around. Not with harsh workouts. Not by pushing through pain. But by learning to partner with your body, not fight it. Every morning, you have a choice. And what I recommend is not complicated. It's a gentle, 3-step morning routine designed specifically for older adults. It's safe, takes less than 10 minutes, and requires no equipment. Just your body, your attention, and a willingness to move, just a little. Why? Because even a short walk through the hallway after waking up can activate circulation, ease stiff joints, and awaken dormant muscles. You don't need to run. You don't even need to break a sweat. What you need is consistency, intentionality, and a shift in mindset from preservation to participation. From I hope today won't hurt to today, I choose to show up for myself. Here's the heart of it. The body you're in right now, it's still yours. It still listens. It still responds. If you give it what it's asking for, not punishment, not pressure, but movement, it will answer back. With strength. With lightness. With life. So, if your mornings have been defined by pain, stillness, or the temptation to lie back down, I invite you to try something different. Stay tuned, because in just a moment, I'll walk you through the full 3-step morning routine you can begin tomorrow. You don't have to commit to a whole new lifestyle overnight. You just have to say yes to the first few minutes of your day. And if this message spoke to you, if you feel even the slightest spark of hope that you might be able to walk easier, stand taller, or smile when your feet hit the floor again, then don't let this video end quietly. Help us spread this knowledge to others who need it. Tap that like button. Share this video with a friend or parent who's been struggling. And most importantly, subscribe to Wise Elders' Tales. Because here, we believe that aging doesn't mean giving up. It means waking up, more awake, more alive, and more powerful than ever. Let's move forward. Together. Step 1. Wake up your ankles before you even stand up. Before you even think about putting your feet on the floor, take a quiet moment to sit up on the edge of the bed. Let your hands rest gently on your thighs. Let your body adjust to being upright. Now here's where the magic begins, before that first painful step. Gently lift one foot off the ground and begin to roll your ankle in a slow, circular motion. Clockwise, 10 seconds. Then reverse, counterclockwise, 10 more seconds. Move with intention, not speed. This isn't a race, it's a wake-up call to the smallest yet most crucial joints in your lower body. Do the same with your other foot. That's it, just one at a time. Why start here? Because your ankles are the foundation of your entire gait. And after hours of stillness during sleep, the synovial fluid in your joints, the natural lubricant, settles. The result? Stiffness. Discomfort. Sometimes even sharp pain when your heels first strike the floor. By gently mobilizing the ankles, you are reactivating proprioceptors, those sensory receptors responsible for balance and coordination. You're also stimulating venous return, helping blood flow back up from the feet to the heart. According to a 2019 study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, simple ankle mobility exercises performed in bed improved blood flow and reduced morning stiffness in participants over 65 within just 4 weeks. Researchers found these low-load movements particularly effective for reducing the risk of falls and increasing morning stability. And let's be honest, many seniors experience that jolt when stepping out of bed. That moment when the floor feels too hard, too sudden, too unforgiving. But with this simple routine, your joints are no longer caught off guard. They're ready. This step takes under a minute. Yet it sets the tone for the rest of your day. It sends a quiet signal to your body, I'm not here to collapse. I'm here to rise. So tomorrow morning, before you walk, before you even stand, roll your ankles with care. It's small. It's subtle. But it could be the very beginning of reclaiming the freedom to move without fear. Step 2, march in place, but do it with support. Once your ankles are awake and circulation is gently flowing, it's time to bring in a little more motion, but with stability and safety. For this, you'll need a sturdy chair or a clear wall nearby. Stand upright beside the chair or wall. Lightly place your hand on it, not to lean, just to stay grounded. Now, lift one knee slowly, only to a comfortable height, perhaps hip level, or just a few inches. Lower it gently. Then do the same with the other leg. You're mimicking a slow march in place. Repeat this back and forth motion for 2 to 3 minutes, going at your own pace. The key isn't speed. It's consistency and rhythm. What's happening here is subtle, yet powerful. You are engaging the hip flexors, quadriceps, and knee stabilizers, the very muscles that support walking, standing, and rising from a chair. You're also signaling the vestibular system, your body's balance center, that it's time to come online. A 2021 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that light, supported marching exercises in the morning improved postural control and leg strength in seniors after just 6 weeks of daily practice. It also reduced the fear of falling, something that often limits movement more than physical weakness itself. Many people don't realize this, but after age 60, we begin to lose up to 3% of muscle mass each year, particularly in the lower body. And that loss accelerates if we spend most of our mornings seated or lying down. But just 2 minutes of standing movement can remind your muscles of their job and give them a reason to keep showing up. This isn't about exercising hard. It's about staying connected. Every slow march tells your legs, you're still needed. You're still working. And every small lift of the knee is a quiet act of resilience. So, after you've rolled your ankles and stretched your awareness into your feet, rise up, literally, and take those first brave steps in place. Let your legs remember what they were built for, moving you forward, one step at a time. Step 3, take a short walk, right inside your home. Now that your ankles have loosened and your legs have reawakened, there's one final step, and it may be the most important of all. Stand up, take a breath, and begin a short, gentle walk inside your home. No pressure. No rush. You're not walking for exercise. You're walking to remind your body that it's still here. Still capable. Still yours. Move from the bedroom to the kitchen. From the hallway to the living room. Maybe just loop around a dining chair. Let the soles of your feet feel the floor. Let your arms swing naturally. Feel your breath deepen. Feel your spine lengthen. You are not just moving your legs, you're signaling your entire system to wake up and participate in life today. This isn't just about your muscles. It's about your mind, your confidence, your sense of aliveness. Because here's something we often forget. Stillness is addictive. It makes us believe we're safer when we do less. But a few quiet steps can break that illusion. This simple indoor walk is how you begin again every single morning. And now, I want to say this, especially if you've followed all 3 steps to this point. You've already done something powerful. You've said no to decline and yes to life. So if you found value in this routine, if it helped your body, or even just your hope, please don't keep it to yourself. Tap like to let others know it works. Share this video with someone you love who might need this gentle push. And subscribe to Wise Elders Tales for more real, grounded guidance, made for people just like you, walking this journey with courage and heart. Before you begin this powerful 3-step morning routine, before your ankles roll, your knees lift, or your feet take their first walk, there's something just as important as movement itself. And that is awareness. Because even the gentlest practice, when done without thought, can create discomfort. But with the right mindset and a few quiet precautions, it becomes healing. So here are 5 gentle reminders, not rules, not warnings, but invitations to make this routine safer, kinder, and more effective for you. Reminder 1, listen before you move. If your body is whispering that something feels tight, unstable, or painful, listen. You're not here to force movement. You're here to reawaken it. If one ankle circles better than the other, that's okay. If one knee lifts lower than the other, that's okay. This routine is not about perfection. It's about connection. Reminder 2, always stay near support. When standing, keep a sturdy chair, counter, or wall within reach. Your balance may shift from day to day, and that's normal. What's not helpful is pride. This is not the time to prove anything. This is about giving your body the safety it deserves as it relearns trust. Reminder 3, choose safe footwear or go barefoot with care. Slippery socks, worn-out sandals, rugs that slide. These small things can turn into big problems. So wear non-slip shoes or go barefoot only if the surface is dry, clean, and familiar. Protect your foundation, your feet, and they'll carry you far. Reminder 4, don't rush the rise. If you tend to feel dizzy after waking, don't stand up right away. Instead, sit quietly for a moment. Take a sip of warm water. Let your blood pressure settle and your body orient itself. Give your system time to say, I'm ready. And reminder 5, 1 step is enough. Some mornings, all 3 steps will feel smooth. Other mornings, you might only roll your ankles and rest. That's not failure, that's wisdom. Because consistency, not intensity, is what builds strength over time. Even one mindful moment tells your body, I care about you. So before you begin this beautiful routine again tomorrow, remember, you don't just deserve to move. You deserve to move safely. You deserve to move kindly. And you deserve to move forward with calm, with courage, and with care. Now that you've learned the 3 core steps and the safety reminders, you might be wondering, is there a way to enhance this practice without making it complicated? The answer is yes. And it begins not with doing more, but with doing more mindfully. First, adjust your environment. Before going to sleep each night, make sure the space near your bed is tidy and clear of obstacles. A single slipper out of place can become a hazard. Preparation at night makes for smoother mornings. Second, start with stillness. Before rolling your ankles, take a few calm breaths. Let your body arrive. Let your mind settle. This isn't about rushing to the next step, it's about arriving fully in this one. Third, add soft sound. If you have a nearby speaker or phone, playing quiet music or nature sounds can soothe your nervous system and set a peaceful tone. A little beauty in the background can go a long way. Fourth, make it a ritual, not a task. Light a small lamp. Smile. Say a phrase that grounds you, something like, "Today, I choose to move." Turning your morning into a ritual helps it feel less like a chore and more like a gift. These aren't requirements. They're gentle invitations to bring more presence, more care, and more meaning into the first few minutes of your day. And here at Wise Elders Tales, we believe those first minutes matter more than most. I will tell you true story. Harold Jenkins, 84, from Ohio. Harold Jenkins had spent most of his life as a carpenter in rural Ohio. After a minor stroke and a short hospital stay, everything changed. Each morning, he woke up feeling like his legs were made of wood. Stiff. Unresponsive. Heavy. His wife, Clara, noticed the shift almost immediately. He stopped wanting to get out of bed. He'd go to the bathroom, then lie down again on the couch. I started to worry, not about his body, but his spirit. It was like I was watching him quietly give up. But then came a turning point. On the advice of a local physical therapist at their senior wellness center, Harold began something deceptively simple, a short, 3-step morning routine, no equipment, no pills, no pressure. Every morning, Harold would sit up and gently roll his ankles, just a few slow circles. Stand by a sturdy chair and slowly lift each knee, marching in place. Then take a short walk around the living room, the hallway, wherever he felt safe. He did this every day for 6 weeks. Rain or shine. No one believed it would help. But those little movements got my blood moving, cleared my head, and made me feel alive again. Today, Harold can walk through his garden on his own. He still uses a cane for longer trips, but his mornings no longer begin with fear. They begin with motion. I don't need to run a marathon, Harold says with a smile. I just need to walk myself to the bathroom each morning. And every step I take, that's a victory. If you've stayed with me all the way to this point, if you've listened quietly through each step, each reminder, each pause, then I want you to know something, truly. You're not just watching a video. You're choosing to care. You're choosing to move, to show up, to believe, even if just a little, that tomorrow can feel better than today. And that is no small thing. Because healing doesn't always come in big waves. Sometimes it arrives in quiet choices. Like rolling your ankle before the pain arrives. Like standing tall, even when it's easier to sit back down. Like walking 5 slow steps instead of none. So if you've made it this far, I want to say something maybe no one said to you in a while. I'm proud of you. You showed up for your body. And that matters. If this video gave you a moment of hope, of peace, of strength, however small, please pass it on. Tap like to let others know it's worth their time. Share it with someone who may need this exact routine. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Wise Elders Tales. Because you deserve a space where aging is met with respect, guidance, and quiet strength. Take care of yourself. And I'll meet you again, same place, same voice, very soon.